lot of useful information in immigration records, and you can find extensive catalogs of these records on both Ancestry.com and FamilySearch.org. But what you may miss are some of the real treasures in these records if you're only looking at the indexed results, which are what will come up in the searches and on the main pages on those two sites. So one of the things I would recommend is that you go in and look at the actual record itself and not just the index. And I'll give you an example here from Family Search with one of my ancestors, Geert Kaap, otherwise known as George Kaap. If we go to his page here, we can look at the Sources tab, so click on Sources. And as we come down here, you will see a record, an immigration record here from 1906. And as we click on this record, you will see the index summary here, which has all the standard information you would expect. It has the event type, it has the event date, where it happened, how old he was, his birth year, or at least the estimated birth year, along with the ship he came on and his country of origin. But if you click over here on the right to see the original document, you will find some really interesting information. So as you come in here to that page, this is the actual record. You'll see the same stuff that was documented here. His name, his age, actually has his job or his occupation, which has had some notes added to it as well. He was a laborer or a farmer, and it had the Dutch name in here before. And then if you scroll out to the right, it has his birth location, which is the town of Sittard. But if you scroll over here, you see some very interesting things here. You'll see that when he arrived at his destination in Ogden, Utah, his destination address was here on West 24th Street. And the contact here was Heino Kaap, and that is his uncle, Heino Kaap. And this tells us that he was actually sent over to live with his uncle. And of course, he was an 18-year-old boy. It was very common for families to send their older boys over to work in the United States to earn money to help pay for the rest. It also says here, as far as who paid for his passage, that it was paid for by his brother, and it has the passage amount. So we learned that his brother, actually who was already working in the United States, living with this same uncle, had paid for his passage. So again, you wouldn't find any of this information if you just look at the indexed record, which is down here at the bottom. So make sure when you're looking at immigration records that you come in and look at the details and find the interesting parts of these stories.